Syrian is damaged now. It's very bad in this time. They put explosion, they put ID in the school and in the hospital, and they put ID explosion with the children and send it to us. And we don't know how can we receive this kind of attack. How can we take care for the children and for the women, for the school, the hospital? How can we fix this problem? We want to know all the rules about this. It's very important to show my soldier and my officer that.
Children have been joining the armed groups. There's been gender-based violence, there's been landmine. We've seen all of the violations that Geneva Call works on here in Syria. In Syria overall, we're working with many of the non-state armed actors, so Geneva Call's bread and butter. Here we're with the self-defense forces, and as there's been lots of violations of international humanitarian law, and what we do is we try and work with the armed groups in their own training to help train them and their officers and their leadership on IHL. So we hope there's fewer violations in the future.
بدي أعرفكم على ضيوفنا من جنيف.
These people are people who have been recently recruited, who are training to be officers of the Syrian Democratic Forces, and they are about to finish their formal training and about to be deployed. The sessions have been very interactive so far. There are about 200 participants today.
We are happy where we see Geneva Call coming to visit us and to show us the rules. We want to know all the rules about this, because before now, how can we know this rules?
Do you see this difference? International Humanitarian Law is the law of war. So it tells you who you can attack and who you cannot attack.
Teach my soldier, teach my officer, hey, be careful. Don't attack to this kind of class.
Who do you think is a civilian? How can you define a civilian? One issue that received special attention today was the notion of direct participation in hostilities. We discussed with the participants what this notion means and who can be actually targeted during military operations and who cannot be targeted during military operations. So in principle, civilians are those individuals who are neither members of the state armed forces nor members of any armed group. The problem is civilians can lose their protection of civilians. So in principle, civilians can never be attacked.
النقاط المهمة اللي استفدناها من التدريب اللي أخذناها إنه كيف الإنسان يتعامل، إنه ما في فرق بين مثلا الزلمة والمرأة، الدفاع عن الأطفال، الدفاع عن المنشآت العسكرية، الدفاع عن المنشآت المدنية، لأنه هذه المنشآت نحن نعتبرها غير مستهدفة في الحرب.
بالتأكيد راح نطبقها وقدر الإمكان، هلا ما في إنسان إنه يقدر يطبق 100%، بس قدر الإمكان الشيء اللي بنستفاد منه كرفاق نحن هون راح نحاول نطبقها بقدر إمكاننا على أرض الواقع.
There are currently several military operations carried out by the Syrian Democratic Forces, and hostilities are currently active nearby. So we hope that this training will conduct to a very high level of respect of the law of armed conflict during the hostilities.
You know which building is from hospital, which building is from school. Which we repeat this for my soldier and for my officer. We didn't attack this kind of building. This kind of people, they working in this building, they are not coming to fight in us. They are civilian. be careful about the civilian people. Try to do that in future.